Hello, welcome back to Operation Iron Fist. This is US turn, or KMT US turn 12. Can't forget about the Chinese. I guess we gotta deal with them first. I didn't even think about them. So excited to do the US turn. We've got two. I guess we'll buy a militia. And collect one. That's all the KMT will do. Yep. Okay, on to the US. We did our tech and it was amazing. Beautiful. Our scientists have gotten back into the swing of things. So we succeeded on radar at a 9 to stage 3. We failed airborne. We succeeded in amphibious doctrine with an 11, finished that. We succeeded in long-range aircraft with an 11, finishing that. We failed heavy armor. We succeeded in large ship construction, very important. We really needed that, so that's finished. And we succeeded in improved logistics to stage 2. So, oh, and that gives us American technological supremacy for our 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4 techs completed. It's beautiful. And for that, we get a free heavy strategic bomber, a free rocket, and a free jet fighter. So we get those 3 things to place. It's a lot of money that we just get for free. It's amazing. And other purchases, we're going to upgrade a minor port to a major port. We're going to get 2 attack transports. We're going to finish the fleet carrier, move up a fleet carrier, start 2 heavy battleships, get a jet fighter, buy 2 marines, an infantry, upgrade a militia. This is to represent the ships, Lend-Lease the British a fighter, and the French a mechanized infantry. Can we even get to the French? Wait a minute. Actually, it might not. We'll see. Okay, and that is all 75. So on to combat moves. First, we're going to pick up this airborne on the heavy strategic bomber and fly over to Paris. And we will see if we can survive that AA. The rocket is going to bomb this already bombed major factory, because there's not much else useful things it can bomb at the moment. Yep. So we'll do a d6 against that. Down here, the transport import in Gibraltar is going to pick up a infantry and medium tank. And go 1 and drop them off in Tripoli. The transport in M8 is taking its artillery, going 1, 2, has a major port, so picks up the marine. 3, it's going to drop the artillery in Cyrenaica and the marine in Tripoli. These aren't attack transports, unfortunately, so the medium tank will still land second round, but no double casualties. Like that matters because I still got a marine. The 2 coastal subs in A44 are going to go to M2 and raid the Italian line. We're going to do that, hopefully, before we capture the territory. Fighter and tactical from Lower Ypres going 1, 2, 3. And they can go 4, 5, 6 to land back in Lower Egypt, because now we have LRA. The air transport in the Line Islands with a airborne is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it there. 5, 6, 7, because we have long-range aircraft, you can move that extra space. should be all our combats. Yep, okay. So we're going to get this out of the way first, because I don't want to worry about that. Where's a D? Here we go. 1 to 3, our bomber is shot down, and we fail to liberate Paris. Let's see. Give me a high number. Come on. There we go. Paris has been liberated. I'm gonna figure out what Vichy does later. I think they go back to being Free France. I'm not sure, so we'll figure that out later. So we capture Paris, back in French hands. That will give us a world power. I'll deal with all that later. Next up, we're going to raid this line. Italy doesn't have any techs for this. They shouldn't. They've got radar. Actually, that does it. That does give them something, I think. Where is it? Okay, they do actually get something. So these are just even rolls. We're red. Nothing. And nothing. Okay. That's fine. We capture Cyrenaica for free. And now we will go after Tripoli. There is a defending medium tank and colonial infantry at +1, so 2 things at 5. So this lands on the second round. We're in desert, so infantry and marine both at 1. Wow, okay. That was quick. Anyway, defending infantry. Missed defending tank. Also missed. That was easy. And we captured Tripoli. Didn't even need the planes. Didn't even need the tank. Wow, okay. That was all the dice rolling I think I had to do. I capture the Caroline Islands for free. Oh, D6 of damage for the rocket. One. Alright. 1 extra damage. There we go. Yeah, that was all the combats I had, I think. Yep. Alright, on to non-combat. Land the fighters, or the planes, back in Lower Egypt. Destroyer from Gibraltar and the 2 destroyers from M8 are gonna go hang out with their transport buddies. These 2 transports are going 1, 2, 3. And go in port because that's just to be safe. 2 infantry and an AA are walking up to Nova Scotia. Marine is railing from New York to Nova Scotia. Battleship in A30. Major port going 1, 2, 3. It's a P-76. These little fleet in P-78. P-68. It's going 1. Actually 1. 2, 3. They'll go hang out at this port. They're all in port. Maybe not. The transport can't make it. Yeah, we're fine. Japan doesn't have LRA, do they? Nope. Yeah, okay, they'll go in port. This transport is leaving port with its 2 infantry. And going 1, 2, 3 to the Marshall Islands, drop them off. This whole fleet is going to the Marshall Islands. Tactical will actually stay on there. The jet will land in the Marshall Islands, though. The fighter from Hawaii is going 1, 2, 3, 4, land in the Marshalls. Transport's going to bring down Marine and Infantry. Battleship can't make it. 1, 2, 3, so it'll just go to the Line Islands. The carrier can, though, so it'll go all the way down there. 3 fighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to land on the carriers. These 2 coastal subs are going to move 1 down to P-35. Submarines going 1, 2, 3 to Midway. Militia from the southwest is going to walk to San Francisco. Seaplane from Cameroon's going 1, 2, 3 to Southwest Africa. Marine from Southern England's walking to London. Oh, the strategic bomber is going to land back in London. This militia will rail down to Washington. And I think that should be it. Yep. Alright, placement. One attack transport's going to San Francisco, along with a Marine and a militia upgrade. And the fleet carrier with the purchased and free jet fighter going also to San Francisco. port upgrade is going to the Marshall Islands. I don't know exactly what happens to Vichy, but I know they don't exist anymore, so this should not be blocked by that sub. So mech will take the usual route of Major Shipyard, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Attack transport will go to New York in port, along with the infantry and marine to New York. The strategic bomber will go to New England. No, it'll go to New York. There's an air base there. We do still have that triumph of capitalism, so the rocket will be once again built in London, and the fighter will go leave New York, go up to Nova Scotia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll go to London. Then we will collect 64 plus 12 for 76. And that is it for the US. I will figure out what happens to Vichy and then fix all that, get it all cleaned up, and then it's off to Germany for turn 13.